Thank you very much. You know, we have our meeting here because we are complying with our SOP. Ada jarak, social distance. Kita tadi telah mengadakan mesyuarat kita dan dalam mesyuarat itu pertama kita nak mengucapkan terima kasih kepada rakyat Sarawak yang begitu berdisiplin hingga kita dapat menyelesaikan masalah COVID-19 dengan kepatuhan rakyat Sarawak kepada PKP, maka kita sedikit sebanyak dapat memutuskan jaringan COVID-19. Nombor dua, kita mengucap terima kasih kepada frontliners, pihak polis, pihak militeri, army, pihak NGO, lebih-lebih lagi Jabatan Kesihatan, bomba dan mereka yang terbabit di dalam frontliners. Dan seterusnya kita mengucap terima kasih kepada Jawatankuasa Bencana Negeri yang dipengerusikan oleh Dato' Amar Douglas Ugah bersama-sama dengan pasukannya yang telah bekerja keras untuk memastikan bahawa kita dapat menurunkan jangkitan COVID-19 di kalangan rakyat Sarawak berdasarkan kepada apa juga otoriti yang ada pada negeri Sarawak. Seterusnya saya rasakan bahawa pihak kerajaan negeri di bawah GPS telah cuba untuk meringankan beban semua masyarakat melalui BKSS Stimulus Package 1, 2 dan 3. Selain daripada itu, kita juga telah membantu para pelajar kita yang terkandas di Semenanjung dan juga di tempat-tempat yang lain. Mereka telah dapat kita bawa balik dengan ongkos semua ditanggung oleh Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak. Dan selain daripada itu, ada juga pelajar kita di Indonesia kita bawa balik. Bermaknanya kita telah across the community. The state government has assisted them. Jadi itu saya mengucap terima kasih kepada seluruh masyarakat Sarawak. Kedua, kita juga telah berbincang mengenai dengan dasar-dasar ekonomi kita jangka pendek dan jangka panjang. Jangka pendeknya kita akan teruskan usaha pembangunan projek-projek yang telah kita lulus, termasuklah Lebuh Raya Borneo dan juga Coastal Road, selain daripada RTP yang telah kita luluskan, termasuklah pembangunan sekolah daif, kerana kita telah memberikan peruntukan dari Sarawak sebagai sebahagian daripada kita membayar hutang advance kepada kerajaan pusat untuk membangunkan sekolah. Ya, jadi projek-projek ini sudah tentu akan memberikan stimulus kepada ekonomi kita jangka pendek. Dan untuk jangka panjang, kerajaan kita telah menubuhkan Sarawak Economic Development Council, dan ini akan diputuskan dalam satu perbincangan dan juga input daripada pihak kerajaan, pihak swasta, para akademik dan juga profesional yang akan menggatai jawatankuasa ini. Dan kita mempunyai 10 sektor yang akan kita bincang, dan ini akan memberi hala tuju baru ataupun norm baru dalam kita membangunkan negeri kita, kerana kita nampak bahawa landscape ekonomi akan berubah selepas COVID-19, dan bermakna we have to have a relook at our 12 Master Plan in relation to the changing landscape. Tapi dari sudut latihan dan juga pendidikan, ada di sana. And Sarawak is very lucky because we have introduced digital technology earlier, 3 years ago, and today people are able to adapt to technology in their daily life, including their businesses, and that has given them certain leverage to face this technology. For instance, Bazaar Ramadan, Gawai Dayak food preparation during this festive season, and they use technology, even pembelajaran, and they managed to handle Zoom, using of Zoom, not only untuk belajar, tetapi conference pun they use Zoom technology. Jadi ini adalah kesan-kesan yang baik. Of course, 3 years ago, when we introduced digital economy, people are quite skeptical. What is this digital economy? But now they realize the importance of technology. So, bermaknanya daripada sudut ekonomi, kerajaan kita sudah mempunyai alat tuju, dan PBB akan memainkan peranan untuk meneruskan usaha-usaha bersama dengan rakan kita dalam GPS, membangunkan Sarawak. Yang satu lagi, kita nak memberikan jaminan bahawa GPS priority is Sarawak first, the right of Sarawak, and then we will pursue this. Though we are rakan di dalam PN government in Kuala Lumpur, but GPS is a separate political identity that will pursue Sarawak interest. But we are lucky that our people are in Kuala Lumpur. Definitely they can have engagement with the top leadership on policies that will give leverage on our Sarawak interest. Satu lagi ialah saya telah meminta wakil rakyat kita, the party, to go down to the grassroots. As you know, I do not know when the election, but definitely everybody has to prepare for this election, and it depends very much on the situation, kerana kita di dalam MCO, and we are very much guided by the election commission, macam mana kita jalankan election dalam keadaan yang sedemikian. And I think those are the areas that we have discussed. And of course, the question of Petronas, we also discussed on question of Petronas. We have a working committee that have executive power to negotiate with Petronas and also the federal government under Datuk Amar Wong Tengah. And also another committee under our legislature, the consultative committee, that will look into the legal implication and also our laws that govern the oil and gas industry. Jadi bermaknanya kita ada juga rujukan dari sudut undang-undang, kerana DUN is the law making body, OMO also from DUN. But then this executive power to negotiate, kerana negotiation is with Petronas more technical, is headed by Datuk Amar Wong Tengah, whereas the position of the legislature under consultative committee, there is another committee under that headed by Datuk Karim Hamzah, as announced by Speaker. I think those are the areas that we discuss this evening. Okay? Terima kasih banyak. Any question?
With regards to the Petronas issue, there is also another committee being set up by the federal, which I think Dato' Sri Fadila is the co-chairman. How does it work? And then with another two committees?
No, there is like this. What happened is Petronas has to comply with the court ruling. Number one, the court order, this court order lah, that Petronas must pay the SST tax, the sales tax, based on the provision, based on our Malaysian Constitution, Federal Constitution, Malaysian Agreement 63 and IGC. So what happened is Petronas has to pay that SST, and I understand the federal government wants this issue to be settled. I mean, they don't have to appeal lah. So this is part of it. Jadi that negotiation on other aspect lah, kerana you have to go to court first. The what called case management lah. When you want to withdraw nak, we want to withdraw. So on top of that, we also want to take part in oil and gas industry. Tax is one thing, but what about our participation in oil and gas industry together with Petronas? That's where the what I call the committee was set up. How we participate in oil and gas. And the government has set up a special committee, the Prime Minister set up a committee, jointly chaired by Minister of Finance and Datuk Fadilah in that particular committee. Then there's the members of the committee that negotiate. That is Sarawak side and perhaps Petronas, this one on technicalities. And Sarawak is headed by Datuk Amar Wang Tengah. And the members are Sharifah Hasidah, SAG, Datuk J.C. Fong, Director Economic Planning Unit, and CEO of Petros. So that is the committee lah. Okay?
The move taken by Petronas to pursue on appealing the decision made by the High Court to dismiss the application. Were the state government or federal government aware of the move?
That's why the federal government direct them not to appeal. Yeah. Said that. Huh? No, they appealed earlier, before the change of government. You see? They changed earlier, before the change of government. But the new government say no need to appeal, just comply what has been ordered by the court based on the Federal Constitution, Malaysian Agreement, and IGC.
So meaning that the appeal was submitted
Before.
the
Change of government.
press statement been issued on 8th of May.
Direct. Yeah, direct. Okay?
On the 23rd of June, what is it, the appeal, hearing of appeal?
No, that was the appeal, but there is a procedure. When you want to withdraw, then there is a procedure in the court. So they have to withdraw the appeal, kan? And then they pay whatever ruling by the High Court. So they have to pay the SST aja, sada lain.
So how,
Petronas is in the process of withdrawing.
That's right. Huh?
That's part of the agreement.
That's how
Yeah.
the legal process works.
Okay?
the payment of sales tax, how soon do you think?
No, once nya procedure aja fulfill, then they pay lah. Nya ada procedure apa? The court procedure, court proceeding. So you have to follow the court proceeding. Lekat ya, nya bayar lah. Ni dapat bayar kita ya, no court gi masih lah. Nya withdraw dulu.
So talking about election, this election, you are talking about general election or
I'm talking about general election. Prepare for general election.
if general election is held this year, is it possible for the state election to be held simultaneously?
I don't know. Are they going to resolve or not?
Yeah, suppose.
Huh? Suppose. I don't know whether they resolve or not. But kita, you know very well, the term is next year. So we have to prepare lah, 1 year. We have to prepare 1 year. Kedak you lomba juga apa? Nah, malah training ngambil nafas ke apa kan? Ha? Kau, I mean, kita ada 1 year lagi.
We prepare for state election.
Ha?
State election.
State election lah, talking about state election. Yang kata whether parliament election, I said that one, I don't know. That's why I'm asking-nya.
So there has been strong indications even from UMNO and PAS.
I don't know because I'm not privy to that.
No, based on what we read,
Yeah. But I cannot we cannot rely on social media. Nak sidaknya enggak tahu. I only know about GPS, that's all.
So if the elections, general election is held this year, can you say it is also possible that the state election will be held soon?
I don't know. Cannot, I can't. Beyond my authority. I'm just saying that our state election anytime until expiry date kita. Okay?
Sir, what you're trying to say is the general election you have no say, correct? But state election you have a say, right? You can decide.
Yes. Yes. Term kita habis next year. Kenapa nak gaduh?
So meaning you can decide when to dissolve. You
Ha?
can decide.
Yeah.
Okay, decide. Apa nak gaduh gila? Wang gi MCO tu.
But hold on. But you said you tell people to go and get ready. Is that the
Yeah.
Of course lah. Setahun kan lama. You tidur bangun, udah setahun. See, we have to prepare lah. See, last minute you baru prepare. Doom kata ya, you baru nak stop record. Training dulu. Nafas you cukup kan dah kan? Okay? Okay.
Like the situation you're talking about, the MCO, the COVID, if the threat is still there within this 1 year, are there any provision under the Sarawak Constitution to delay?
We delay the election
Yes.
unless we are under emergency.
So this is
Otherwise, no.
emergency.
When emergency, I think we can. Under emergency, but in normal circumstances, no.
Because if this
Huh?
COVID-19 situation
Well, they've got Tasik Chini.
must be held within 1 year.
No, because kita pun term habis next year.
Anytime within this 1 year.
No, under the present circumstances, sekiranya election commission kata okay, you cannot ask for extension. Kami pun mau fresh mandate juga. The government want the people behind us. Huh?
Talking about the public health situation.
Depending lah, that's what I said. Because we are guided by election commission.
By the Constitution.
Because election commission is the one that decides. Okay?
clarify on the amount of Petronas sales tax? Is that 2 billion like previously mentioned plus or the one mentioned during the
No, the 2 billion was based on the figure that they have. Tak salah saya tu dia nak sampai bulan 10. Nya based on assessment. The figure is based on your assessment. Nya tax wah. Macam gaji you sekian ya, tax you. The same with Petronas.
because during the June chair by the it was mentioned that the amount that they are seeking
Our calculation is estimated to be 2.8 billion. Mesti jangan kata bukan 2.8. Nya ada figure je pun lah. So there will be dispute. That's why we have to assess. Kita bayar income tax kita juga apa? We say this is my income. I only pay this tax. But in the revenue kata no, this is your tax. Kena ya apa? Then you find a solution to it.
so the amount, how much actually that we actually that 5%, how much?
No, our estimate, our calculation by the controller of tax is roughly, huh?
2.8.
Yeah. For 1 year,
2019.
huh?
2019.
2019 assessment.
Only for Petronas.
You see, tax is based on assessment of your income. So we assess, this is your income, so this is the tax. Up to Petronas, no, cannot be. Our tax is here. Then we discuss. So you have to calculate.
The last question from me. Last time you said GPS is just like we give you women, beautiful girls.
Huh?
Last time you are saying about GPS is just like a beautiful woman.
Oh yes.
Still.
Still bisa.
Ah.
Did this PS who this particular woman anak?
Dia kan I leave to you lah. Selalunya orang luar nggak tahu tu siapanya target perempuan dia kah? Orang luar nggak tahu.
Ada kamu minyak ya?
No, nama orang kacak you semua orang mau you. Mesti ada orang mau. Terpulang pada mak bapaknya mau kan tak? Sama ada menantunya bagus kan tak? Punya menantu teruk siapa nak nerima? Nak. Okay? Thank you very much. Terima kasih.